The elegantly smooth cone of Mount Mayon in Albay province makes it look benign from a distance, but do not be deceived. Mayon is a devil in disguise. The most active volcano in the country has erupted more than 40 times since 1616. However, aside from being known as a sacred and active stratovolcano, it was famous for its own legend, the legend of Daragang Magayon. A long time ago in the town of Rawis, there lived a Datu who was Raha Makusog. The time came that Tawani, the Datu's wife, gave birth to a baby girl named Magayon. Unfortunately, Tawani passed away after giving birth to a child. As time passed by, Magayon grew up as a beautiful lass, like the fresh air in an open rice field, like the lovely scenery of the Bicolandia, like the butterfly flew around the garden, like the fragrant smell of the flower were her father to be proud of. Because of the alluring beauty of this young lady, many suitors cherished her, especially Pagtuga, who showered her with precious gifts.
I prefer these pieces of jewelry and gold as a symbol of my profound love. Anything you wish for, I shall grant to keep you mine, my dearest.
Your riches will not do. A person that can fight and defend me against the odds and accompanied by violence and power adequate for me.
Pagtuga loved her so much that he wanted to get her love, and he would do anything just to have Magayon's love. But there's also a young man by the name of Ulap, the son of Dato Kaliraya from Katagulan, who traveled so far to see for himself the beauty of the Daragang Magayon of Bicolandia until he came to Rawis. One peaceful and brilliant night, Magayon decided to go to Yawa River so she can take a bath all by herself. The river is like a silver ribbon laid across the land. When she reached the side of the river, she did not know there's a young man watching her every time she takes a bath in the river.
My love, nothing can hold my will to be with you. Stolen glances and these feelings inside myself are my only possessions as I arrive here. My beloved Magayon, in fullness of time, you will be mine.
Ulap had a rainbow of hope that they might end up with each other. While Magayon was playing around, Ulap just enjoyed watching her until Magayon slipped off from a stone and fell down in the deep part of the river.
Magayon!
I am extremely grateful to you for saving my life. I owe you my second one.
You are always welcome. It is my obligation to save and help those in need, as my father taught me.
Night smoothly went away, but it feels like an endless night for them. After that, they felt comfortable with each other until they became lovers. As time swept away, they see each other more often until they decided to get married. Pagtuga came to know what is happening, but he is against the love they're fighting for. His jealousy creeps in him, and anger bottled up inside, to the point that he had a dreadful idea. One day, Pagtuga and Dato Makusog had rendezvoused in the forest.
Oh, destiny is fairly some for us to meet in this forest. If you would not mind, what is the purpose of your journey here?
My purpose is to hunt in a quaint and different manner, for I am going to use my spear on a human.
And suddenly, Pagtuga kidnaps Makusog and threatens to kill him, unless Makusog consents to marry him instead of her beloved Ulap. He wrote a letter addressing to Magayon. Pagtuga says in the letter,
Magayon, your father's life depends on you. If you cannot agree with my terms regarding you marrying me, give farewell to your father.
Even though it was against Magayon's will, she really loves and cares for her father that she does not have choice but to marry Pagtuga instead. The wedding begins. On the other side, Ulap heard the news and was in a hurry to come back to the town of Rawis to get to the wedding on time.
Stop the wedding! Magayon, Aren't I the only one you truly love? And this scandal compelled you to marry him to spare your father's life.
Afterward, the battle began. The tension is getting worse between the two forces fighting for the love of Daragang Magayon. Many were killed by the boastful Pagtuga as the revenge of Ulap for his men. The war continued from the attack of the warriors of Katagalugan. The humble and the brave was the one who killed the strongest men of Pagtuga. The supposed to be wedding ceremony of Magayon and Pagtuga led to a bloody battle. Because of their love for Magayon, they badly want to kill each other, and the best man would win the hand of Daragang Magayon. When Ulap came by the chance of killing Pagtuga, he grabbed it to end his evil plans. In the midst of the battle, Daragang Magayon came out of hiding just to find Ulap, and she was successful in it. Ulap saw her, and their eyes sparkled with all the love in their hearts. Magayon was rushing joyously to meet her beloved. But before she could get into Ulap's arms, she was struck by an arrow by one of Pagtuga's warriors, which made her fall to the ground. The warrior was known to be Lino, so Ulap went fast to where Magayon is and was hoping he could still save her life. Unexpectedly, Dato Makusog killed Lino using his sharp-edged sword. Ulap hugged his loved one. It pained him seeing her almost dead. But sometimes miracles exist, and it happened to them. Magayon suddenly woke up just to see the man of her life. Ulap was in shock but very glad to see Magayon alive. After the battle, Daragang Magayon and Ulap survived, and they lived for a very long time. As years passed by, they are old enough that they decided to go back to the place where the battle happened. Daragang Magayon gazed upon the place with sparkling eyes, reminiscing the tragic experience, and she said,
The world does not care to hear your sad stories. Instead of leaving this place known for its sad occurrence, let us leave this amazing paradise with a happy memory.
They faced each other, and as they felt that they are slowly fading into the world, it felt to them that the sky is full of dancing stars. The vines wove their delicate fingers as if they were happy that the place will be remembered as a place where true love exists. The Magayon volcano, which tells the two star-crossed lovers' buried bodies being the seed wherein the volcano grows, has been proven, according to believers who saw two faces kissing in lava from the volcano's eruption. Was it really possible?